This method can be applied to any number of products. The reason I feel that I'm saving time doing it this way because I'm doing all of the products, getting them done sooner because I'm not having to change the colors 3 separate times. I'm going to do, instead of having to do the cake and then change the color 5 times and then do the cupcakes and have to change them 4 times and then the cookies, I'm doing all 3 types of products at one time, changing the color. By the time I'm done, I'll have changed the color 5 times, but gotten a nice variety of products. And you can do this on a larger basis. In a bakery shop, you have more space than what is here, so you can line up your bench with all kinds of good stuff. Okay, now the final color on these cupcakes. I'm not going to add any more color beyond this. Otherwise, we're going to get a dirty look. I've got as much on there as I can possibly get on without getting a muddy look, because the pink blends with yellow, yellow blends to purple, purple blends to blue, and blue to yellow, which actually is a little green in there. But you can't get any more colors in there than that without getting a dirty look. This works pretty nice because it's probably cheaper than dirtying up several towels. Your laundryman will be happy with you if you're not turning in towels like this all of the time. Okay. Now I'm switching over to green. On the cake I'm going to use, I have 2 different brands of green here today for a very important reason. This particular brand of green is a bright, almost a lime green. It's more festive with this, but with like the Packer cookies, for example, I need a forest green. So what I'm going to do, first I'll get Dad's cookie sprayed, and I'm going to take a different brand. You can blend 2 different colors in the cup. What you want to do is once you get that extra color in there, just give it a little bit of a shake. Don't do it over your cake, because if it dribbles over the edge of the cup and onto your cake, you're going to have a little bit of a mess. But if you just swirl it around to mix that color in, you get a more of a consistent color. Now I'm going to fill in the G's. Notice how close I can get to this icing. This is the fondant that I talked about earlier. It allows you to get very close without blowing a hole in it, because the icing is relatively stable. Okay, that would complete the actual airbrushing on these products. The cookies would be a finished product. The cupcakes could be topped off with any number of picks or flowers or balloons, anything you wish, or you could put them out like that. They're pretty enough. It was a fast product to make. And the cake I'm going to finish later, and you'll see how it gets done. As you can see, we've added some flowers, some vines, and a couple other details, some writing. Now I'm ready to put the finishing touches on. On this particular cake, I opted to put the white flowers on, but I didn't have the colored icing ready, so I'm going to airbrush the flowers after they're on the cake. That's optional. That can be done in any number of ways, but I'm going to demonstrate how that can be done. I'm going to just stay with pink. And I'm going to stay a little bit away from the flowers, as not to blow the petals out. But not too far away, or we'll have overspray on the side of the cake around the flowers. I'm just keeping it light, just hitting the edges of the petals. These flowers were made about 4 hours ago, so the icing had time to set up. If they would have been just made within the last few minutes, getting the airbrush that close would really damage the petals and probably make the flowers not feasible. So with that, I'm going to conclude the decoration of this cake. A couple of rosebuds and a few leaves and we'll be done. I hope this gives you a few extra ideas on how the airbrush can be applied to cake decorating. There's so many more things that can be done, but this is a good starter. And next we're going to do a quick design on a quarter sheet cake.